And then when you're ready, we start to circle the upper body. Breathe in the first half of the circle, breathe out the second. And draw the belly button in every time we hinge forward to support the back. And keep taking very complete breaths. Lead the circle with the center of your heart. One more circle this way, and then we switch direction. Breathe in the first half of the circle again, breathe out the second. Allow this very gentle movement to warm up the entire body, your hips, your back, your spine, your shoulders, maybe the toes and fingers. One more circle this way as well. And then slowly we find the centered position. Relax the shoulders and locate the sitting bones, both of them. On the very next breath, we add the arms and breathe and slowly bring the arms. It could be really bent at this point. You might be able to reach your fingertips high. The very next exhalation, we slowly flow the arms down. On the very next inhalation, we flow the arms up and let the palms gently touch. In the very next exhalation, we flow. So when we send those arms up, you might feel that belly drawn in. And turn on all the core muscles. You can add the gains at some point to start to feel good. One more time. On the very next breath, as we slowly rise, and exhale, start to hinge forward. And anytime relax the hands down. And then we find a very round spine. And let your upper body round down. So adding the weight to the legs, you should feel, if the left leg is in front, you should feel the outside or toward the front of that left thigh. Every time we exhale, relax the sitting bones just a little bit more. Inhale, slowly walk the hands back up. Now from here, we're probably feeling more on that front leg. We're going to bring the knees up, and that leg, which is your left leg, or whichever leg is in front, we're coming into this figure four now. Place the ankle on top of the opposite thigh. You want to flex the foot. Hands might be behind you. So from here, we might be really far away from the knees. You should feel right here. That's it. Nothing else. But if you feel more, come closer and closer to the neck. So allow the body to take some time here Relax the shoulders again, and we try to push down with the arms are there to anchor. If this is really, really uncomfortable, if you're closer to the wall, the option is to put the legs on the wall. And we're gonna stay here for a while. And if this is absolutely amazing, you're looking for more, we can try a cradle baby. So I'm going to hook that leg in. And then from here, make sure your back is comfortable. And then still you can relax the shoulders. You can push the sitting bones on the floor. And you can do some rocking. Pretend this is your baby, dog, your cat, your baby, anything that, or your favorite stuffy animal, whatever it is. And if it's uncomfortable, you just allow that leg to support the arms supporting behind you. So my two legs are very, very different. This side is my stubborn side, will not coming to the chest. So I'm staying this way, and then let's take some breath and stay and just each breath reach down to the very bottom of your lungs. Thinking and feeling about letting go. Everything will be okay. That's, as a mom, I'm a pretty stressed out mom. And even my 8-year-old will tell me, Mom, it's okay. Everything is going to be okay. Just relax. Take a few more reminders every single day to tell the nervous system to let go. Now, very slowly from here, we're going to take both legs to the right side. And from here, you might want to tuck that knee in a little bit and get the legs a little bit closer. So find both sitting bones one more time. And then one more time, we take a big breath in. And then come into this position called shoelace. And inhale at the arms if it's available. And exhale for a side bend. On the very next inhalation, rise one more time. Both arms and exhale, twist to that leg. I'm going for the final seated twisting for this outer hip. Now, if you like to stay, if you're looking for more, just add a prayer position and gently anchor and rotate the chest towards the thumbs toward the chest. If you just want to relax down, we stay without one pull out of hip stretch. Back to the center on the very next inhalation. And if you want to, just loosen up the legs from here. Hands might be behind us. So we'll do some windshield wide and just feel the difference between left and right. And whenever we're ready, we're going to cross our leg the other way. So this time the right leg is in front, or the other leg. Find both sitting bones. Hands cup over the knees, my favorite. And seated cat and cow. Pushing both sitting bones on the floor. Start to lower the chest and reach one vertebrae at the top all the way into the sky. Draw all the way to the crown of the head, maybe out your gaze. And exhale, we're going to push everything in and around. We're going back and forth a few more times. Inhale, way down to the sitting bones. Upper body rise like sunrise. And exhale slowly round the front. Focus 3. Going for 2. Very last one. So feel free to stay in one position for as long as you want to. And find the center again. Find a weight onto your sitting bones. We add the arms again, and this time we're pushing the sitting bones out more. Lift the energy from the center of the belly. We rise. And you can add a gaze and exhale. Let the arms come back down. Flow gently to your side. Going back and forth. Breathe and rise. And breathe out down. Let's go for 2 more. Entire inhalation. Breathe to the very bottom of the lungs and breathe out down. One more time. This time, as we breathe up again and start to hinge forward, keep lifting the belly until we're ready to ground the hands, and then let your body surrender and ground like a rock again. Forehead is very close to the floor. So the outer hip should feel more sensation here. The very next inhalation, we slowly rise. Again, we're coming into that figure 4 position. So this time, the other leg is in front, on top. And then we find a position that works for you. So this leg of mine likes cradle baby, and the other leg doesn't. So if this feels good, you can hug this leg in. Again, you want to find a position that you can relax. So if you can relax in the cradle baby, place the hands, just showing everyone might need slightly different option to feel this position. And wherever you are, you feel the outside of the hip. Your body some time, give your body a lot of breath to let go, feel the weight of the hip. You're taking the body into a place that just feels just right, and we stay. Very slowly, as we come out of this, we bring both legs to the other side. And from here, we're just gonna tuck the other leg in, and we're gonna tie that shoelace today. We'll find the sitting bones. This side of mine doesn't feel very, very good compared to the other side. You can always sit on a thin block or blanket. Breathing, we rise one more time and try to keep your both sitting bones low. And exhale, we find a side bend to the other side. On the very next inhalation, we rise, we find a very tall spine. Exhale, twist to the same direction. But keep checking in with the sensation. Do you feel the pressure, or do you feel it's more like a very broad, aching, stretching feeling? So if there's a lot of pressure, like how I'm feeling right now, it could be the space inside of the hip. We're getting the squeeze, which is not the intention. The intention is to open the space outside of the hip. Slowly, let's make our way back. And then place the hands behind you, loosen up the crossing of the legs, and we're doing another wing chun work from side to side. So left to right might feel quite similar at this point. And whenever we're ready, you can come to the front or to the side, or come to our hands and knees now. And let's tuck the toes under, lift the hip, just free that hip back into the sky, because we're sitting on the hip for a long time. So we want to free that hip up and then stretch the legs. If you like to pedal your feet, you can. Or you can be still. Let's see how down dog feels, the first down dog of the day. And start to shift away forward, and we lower the knees down carefully, and then with the knees apart, toes together, sit back to child pose. You're gonna slide the chest forward and relax your forehead on the floor. And give your forehead some massage on the floor if that's nice. And take your time. We shift the way forward again at this time. If you like, keep the knees apart like still child's pose. Bring the weight forward, pushing onto both hands. And the very next exhalation, we sit back to child's pose. So you just finish it forward and lift the belly way down to your upper body, pushing the floor away on the same time. And exhale, sit back. So going there again. Inhale, way forward, pushing the floor away, lift the center of the palm. Exhale, sit back. Let's go for two. Inhale, way forward and keep your belly lifted. Exhale, sit back, we're going forward. Inhale, forward. Exhale, sit back. Now from here, let's just relax the hands and turn the palms up. Connect the pinky fingers and slide your fingertips forward. And reach your sitting bones back. Forehead might be resting on the floor. Now we take it a little bit further. Let's connect the palms together, lace the fingers, elbows about shoulder width apart. And then we shift the weight forward and from here, from your forearms, we're pushing the forearms away. Take the wrist off the equation, the wrist working too hard. Exhale, sit back. We're practicing yoga on a regular basis, so we have to take care of the wrists. Exhale, go back. Inhale, shift your glute. Exhale, go back, we're going forward more. Inhale, shift your glute. Exhale, sit back. Option number one, stay. Option number two, to bring the energy up. We tuck the toes, lift the hip will come to our first dolphin, pushing down firmly onto your forearms. Draw the belly button in and stay. You can lower down to your knees anytime, or if dolphin doesn't feel too bad. Stay. Keep lifting the belly, send the sitting bones high. On the very next explanation, we lower down onto our now come back onto our hand. And then try it bottom. Restore that space of movement in the back. Allow the warmth to run through the back. Now going forward, more back and forth. And let's find our neutral spine. This time we'll tuck the toes, lift the knees again to down dog. You can stay here for a few more breaths. Always my favorite position. I like to stay. Whenever you're ready to come out, prepare to walk the hands and feet toward each other into our first forward fold. Feet might be hip width apart, might be together. Let your body sway or rock. Take your time and come back to the center. Walk your hands up halfway. Lift halfway. Allow the blood pressure to stabilize. And very next exhalation, we float. Inhale, we come up one vertebrae at a time, all the way into the sky. The very next exhalation, we bring the arms by our side. I'm just gonna take one leg up and bring that knee toward the chest. Pull your belly button in. And very next exhalation, we ground. Then we go to the other side. We'll bring the other knee up. Very next exhalation, we ground. Let's go to the first leg. And exhale down. We'll go to the other leg. Make a footprint and push down to the floor. Exhale down. Let's go for one more side to side. And then the first leg, come back again. And this time, we're going to give that knee a hug. We gently pull that knee into the chest. And slowly rise, lower the shoulders, keep pushing down onto that standing leg. And keep that foot a little bit of a circle this way or that way. And when we're ready, we're going to place that foot across the center. I'll come back one more time into that as figure four. Again, this time it's going to be standing figure four. Hands in front of your heart. And come down into a gentle squat in that figure four position. You might want to reach down toward the floor, might not. Sometimes we go a little bit further and the body loses balance. It's nice to do a challenge. And on the very next breath and slowly come up, bring that knee across the center line and cross the legs and let the inner thighs squeeze toward each other. Try your best to begin to square your hip to the front of the mat. Some big inhalation, exhale, going for a side bend to the side of the back walk or the leg that was standing. Now, if this feels really good, we stay or pick up the arm and pick up the elbow. The legs cross over, we challenge the balance a little bit. We take that side bend into another layer, a gentle tricep stretch. And make our way back to the center. We'll come back, we'll loosen up the legs and we find our standing position and just breathe. Let's take the other knee up now and make a footprint with the other foot. Tuck the knee in. Feel free to come off soft floor if you have very soft floor and circle that foot this way that way. And then when we're ready, we're going to take the other leg and cross and coming to that standing figure four. And then feel free to hold on to a wall, a table, a chair, anything, and then start to hinge forward. Do some challenge here and take your time. If you like to try to reach down toward the floor, we can go there. See how your body reacts to this. On the very next breath, we slowly rise. Try not to fall. And then take that leg off and cross over. We're going to let the inner thigh squeeze toward each other. And another inhalation, we rise. And exhale, side bend it to the other direction. Feel the inner knees, inner thighs supporting each other. And again, this feels nice there, or if you like to pick up the other elbow, going further into the side bend and moving. The very next inhalation, we come back to the center. We're going to loosen up again and come back to that centered position. We're going to face that way again because we're going to slowly take a big breath and brush through the ceiling. Exhale, soften the knees. We come down to a swan dive. Walk the hands and feet away from each other back to down dog. And lower the knees down, knees apart. Again, and we'll come back to a child pose. This time we add on for the upper body. Again, it's optional. We're going to shift the weight forward, and this time shift the weight forward and lift the belly. The add-on is if you like, we're going for a tricep push-up and exhale. So because the knees are upright, it makes it a little difficult to help out with the upper body. Keep your belly in. Bring your weight forward and back, or add a tricep push-up in between. Breathing forward and breathe out. Go for two more. And the very last one. And then from here, we're going to come back again. Relax the forehead on the floor, and if you like, you can place your hands together into prayer. Walk your elbows further away, giving those triceps another stretch. Just rest down toward the floor. And this time we'll relax those arms back onto the floor, and we shift the weight forward, and we'll come back to down dog. Going for a little bit more upper body, let's take the leg that is far away from, yes, that's far away from the camera. We take it up into the sky. We open the hip to the back wall and try to re-square the chest to the floor. So from here, we're going to try to hug the heel into the bum, lift the knee just a little bit higher, squeeze the backside of the body. On the very next breath, we shift the weight forward and knee to the same elbow. And then breathe in, and we'll go back. Again, twist to open the hip. And exhale, come forward and bring that knee to the opposite elbow. And shift the weight back. Again, lift that the hip. And then come back again and bring that knee to nose this time. And when we're ready, we'll plant our foot between our hands. Round the back foot. Windmill the arms. We rise to warrior two. Relax the shoulders. Take a big inhalation. We release the legs. Rise. Exhale carefully. Bend that knee toward the toes. We lower down. And then we breathe in, rise. And then we breathe out, lower down. Going for two. Inhale, the energy rise. Exhale, come back down. One more. Exhale, we meet here in warrior two. We're trying a flow as we shift that weight to the back leg. And then we inhale, we reach the heart forward. Windmill the arms, we're coming into a triangle. And the very next exhalation, bend that front knee carefully. We'll come back to the sun warrior. Now we'll flow back and forth. So we shift the weight to one side. Reach your belly button away from the tailbone. Windmill the arms. And the very next exhalation, bend that front knee. And then we flow the body to the other side. So then go side to side for two. For triangle, you might be able to reach a little bit further down, let the inner thighs hug toward each other. Make that move as small or big as you want to. So as your breath. And this time we're going to meet in that sun warrior. And we're coming into a reverse, we'll come back to triangle. And this time we stay again a little bit longer, keep shifting the weight to the back leg. Let that inner thigh squeeze toward each other. And we're going to explore this triangle. Soften the front knee, hands onto the floor, and on the very next breath, we'll bring the leg back into a three-leg dog or down dog, your option. Then make our way back to down dog. We might stay. For my return to cat and cow, we might try our first chaturanga. Whole body flow, energy runs through the body. Feel free to go for another one, or are you ready to be still beside? Well, we all meet here in down dog. I take the leg that is close to the camera. We take that thing to the sky, and this leg's gonna be straight. We try to touch the ceilings with the toes. And on the very next breath, we'll bring that knee forward. Again, foot between our hands. From here, we're going for a twist. Let's open twist toward each other. And very next exhalation, we lower the hands down, lower the back knee, lower the back foot. So that leg is has done a few three-leg dogs, bent leg. Let's give it a try. We might want to bend the leg again. Hug the heel into your bum. Lower the thigh. You might want to stay. You might want to try to catch the foot this time with the opposite hand. Oh, still very strong thigh. The thigh will say, ouch, ouch, what are you doing to me? So you're just gonna give the thigh another 5 breaths. No matter how many times we do the same pose, it's always the same thing. So the body is supposed to be tight. Those big areas are supposed to be tight to support the body weight. All we need here is to find a balance. And whenever we're ready, we let go that foot. We're going to place the hands on the floor, gonna walk around. And then we come back to down dog. Then we go to the other leg now, the other leg's turn. The leg that is far away from the camera. Take it up into the sky. 3-leg dog. Open the hip to the back wall. And then hug the heel into your bum. Lift the knee just 1 millimeter higher. And then re-square the chest toward the floor. It's a wonderful belly stretch as well. On the very next inhalation, we shift the weight forward, knee to the same elbow. And then go back, open, twist the hip again. Inhale and exhale, knee to the opposite elbow. And as we come back again, we open and twist the hip one more time. And the third time, knee to nose to knee. When we empty that breath, we plant our foot between our hands. We ground the other foot, and we kneel the arms, so we're coming to warrior 2 the other way. And then we free the leg. Whenever you're ready, we rise, breathe in, and then breathe out, slowly come back down. Breathe and rise. And breathe out down. Going for 2. One more time. Now, as we stay, we're going to find a triangle. So you're going to shift the weight to the back leg now. We'll find that position of the hip. Then we move the arm, we slowly stretch to the top of the head. And the very next exhalation, carefully bend that front knee. We wheel the arms back to ourselves. And then go back and forth just a few more times. Every time we explore, take our time to complete the breaths. 2 more, back and forth. And the very last one. And then we meet in Sun Warrior just a little bit longer. And when we're ready, we return to triangle. And again, just a little bit longer. And take your time. When we're ready, we soften the front knee, place the hands down, and free that front leg back to down dog or 3-leg dog. And we slowly come back to our down dog. And hopefully the other hip was a lot looser too. Again, if you like to flow 2 more times, we go there, or you can stay in down dog, your option. Maybe one more, maybe down dog. And when we're ready, we meet here in down dog. And then one more time, the leg that is close to the camera. So it's a different leg now. We're going to stretch it up into the sky. This time that leg is straight as well. Try to touch the ceiling. And bring that knee forward, the foot between our hips. Keep your back knee lifted and chest reaching forward. We're going for a twist again toward that front leg. And we slowly lower both hands, lower the back knee, relax the back foot. And then we try a thigh stretch on the side. So if the foot doesn't want to come to you, that's okay. Just let that thigh lower down. Already should feel a lot of thigh sensation already. And this is just to give your body extra push. But just be very mindful of the sensation. Make sure it's not around your knee, it's all in front of that thigh. And slowly we let go that foot. So from here, we're just gonna take the back toes, lift the back knee, and send the back foot forward to coming into a forward fold. And let your upper body sway from side to side, or forward and back. Give your wrist some break here. And turn the toes out, heels in. Feet about mat with a part turn, and we check in the space in the hip will come down into a gentle squat. Just checking the time here. I brought the time downstairs, but I don't have it. Okay. I'm gonna slowly slow down here. So if a squat works at this point, we're coming to a squat. And we gently ease the knees away from each other with the elbows. If you do not like it, just take a seat on a few blocks forward or a little stool. Now take your time and slowly take a seat. So we're going to sit down. And then we continue with some inner hip. So we connect the soles of the feet together. And then feel free to create a diamond shape with the legs in front of you. And then we're coming into an approach of that butterfly pose. And slowly let your upper body soften. Now, if you don't mind, we might give our toes a massage. We might come into a thread the needle pose. When the thread the needle, thread your fingers into your toes. So if you do pedicure, that's not a big deal. If you have oil nearby, use that. And then we're going to give our toes some massage and opening up the meridians, opening up the blood flow. At the same time, let your upper body soften around and stretch your entire body. For the very next inhalation, let's slowly rise. We have a block handy. You might try to support your hip bridge. And I'm going to lie down now from here. And take your time and bring your feet up about hip width apart. Have the block handy so we don't have to get up if we want to use it. And from here, actually, we're going to try to use the block now, or a ball, anything light. So let's squeeze the block in between the knees. So by doing so, we're actually making sure the knees are not moving away. So we're not cheating here. We're engaging the inner thighs. Arms might be over your head and might be by your side. Push down to both feet equally. And we slowly lift the hip and squeeze the block at the same time. Allow the chest to come to the chin. That's my favorite part. There's a neck stretch. And the very next exhalation. Entire inhalation. Squeeze that block. It's a 4-1 for stability. Exhale down. They also feel like a massage for the body. For me, it's like a massage for the neck. Tight inhalation, rise. The glutes turn on, the hamstrings. And exhale, come down. Let's go for 2. Inhale, rise. Keep holding the belly in, have the pelvis in the right place, and exhale down. We're going for 1 more. Entire inhalation, rise. And entire exhalation, lower down. And then bring the knees over the hip. Bring your arms by your side so you can keep the block there, keep hugging the block in, or take it away, but keeping the block there does make it more very weird, but it does help with our stability. Pull the belly in, and we're gonna bring the knees to one side, anchor the opposite shoulder. Maybe you want to look away, adding an extra leg stretch. And I come back, inhale. Exhale, anchor the other shoulder. Inhale, center, and exhale the other side. I'm gonna rock from side to side. Absolutely love it. It's like a wonderful twist. At the same time, we pull the belly button in and keep the belly tuck on. Side to side again. One more time, side to side. And then come back to the center. Let's go there one more time for that hip bridge. And then this time I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, maybe harder. Again, arms might be over your head. Pushing down to both feet. Breathing, lift that hip, squeeze the block, and this time we stay. And exhale, come down just halfway, or maybe less than halfway. Inhale, rise all the way into the sky. Exhale, come down halfway, or maybe a third way down. 1/3 only. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, 1/3 down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, 1/3 down. Let's go for 3 more. Going for 2. Very last one. And feel free to stay at the top. The last one, just for a few more breaths. So again, and just check in. One side might be firing up, the other side might be super light. So try to keep the weight centered. And exhale down, and that's it. I'm gonna take the knee, the block away now, and give the legs some hug, maybe rock from side to side. And then from here, we're going to cross the legs again, go back to our outer hip. So squeeze the inner thighs, maybe the left leg is on top to start. So if your left leg is on top, your left arm go under. Giving ourselves a hug. If you like to come to eagle, we go to eagle. A big inhalation. Lift your elbows off the belly. Exhale. Push the belly in, lift the knees, tuck your chin, lift your tailbone, squeeze everything in together. We're going there again. Inhale, slowly lower down, surrender. And exhale, squeeze everything together in. Inhale, slowly open. Tight exhalation, lift. Let the breath come back in. Exhale, squeeze. One more in. Now open. Exhale, squeeze. If you're looking for more sleep for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we roll down. Open the arms and keep your legs crossed. And then we slowly twist the legs to the right side. Your left leg is on top, legs to the right side. And then crossing your legs uncomfortable. You can always uncross them and stack the knees. Back to that surrendering position. Twist is wonderful for sleeping, supine twist. And just activating our biggest nerve from down the central nervous system. And sending the body the signal that it is okay to relax along with the breath. Very nice inhalation and cross the legs and come back to the center. And then we'll cross our legs the other way. And cross the arms. So again, if your right leg is on top of your right arm, go under. Then eagle or a giant hug. We're gonna set the weight of the hip. And then big inhalation with the arm away from the belly. And exhale and squeeze again. Inhale, slowly lower down, take your time. Exhale, squeeze. Let's go for 3 more. 2. Very last one. Now stay and squeeze. If you're looking for more, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we let go. Open the arms and let your legs twist to the other side. Again, you might want to put a block underneath the knee, and sometimes it's the pants that are holding the legs together. Sometimes it's nothing, so you might want to have some support and see what feels just right for you. And take your time if you're ready to come back out. And slowly uncross the legs and bring the legs to the center. You might like to just let the legs go and stretch them out. You might like to wait to wipe the legs. And they might be really heavy right now. So with whatever position we like to be, coming to the very last bit of our practice, and coming to Shavasana. Back 100% to the breathing. We start to take a few deeper inhalations. And start wiggling out toes and fingers. Ankles and wrists. Maybe stretch the arms overhead and make your body really, really long. Fingers and toes away from each other, let the spine come off the floor. Gather the knees in and one and the other, maybe give ourselves a gentle rock from side to side. And if you want to try happy baby, we can go there or just rock. Just give ourselves a hug. We'll be good enough. And then we slowly rest onto our favorite side and just take a little bit longer there. As long as your body wants to go, stay. And then we slowly rise, take your time. If you're sitting, we just locate both sitting bones. And take one more complete breath into the very bottom of the lungs. And very next exhalation, let's completely ground. Namaste, everyone.